First game as captain, first win. It's all uphill for me, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's set a good mark for us going into this season. This is what we really needed, and we'll just build on it from here. We know what we need to work on, but happy to get the win.
Obviously, it's been a long time since Wakefield have won a game. What was the feeling out there when the final whistle went?
Oh, great. I think we had a point to prove, not just to everyone else, but to ourselves. I'm just really glad we could get the job done.
It seemed like you grew in confidence as you put those points on early and you built up that lead. Is that how it felt out there?
Yeah, definitely. Just getting them early tries has really helped our confidence, and we just knew we needed to keep it simple and build from it and get the win.
There's some good players out there as well. You could tell perhaps you've had a bit more experience building in pre-season than Castleford have.
Yeah, I think we've had a really good pre-season. Obviously, Castleford signed quite a few new players, but so have we. I just think our girls have gelled really well, and it showed on the pitch.
A couple of players who stood out. Abby Price won I think she made 3 or 4 breaks. Certainly laid a platform for you.
Yeah, really strong runner, and that gave our backs the girl forward. She set the platform, and then we could ship it, getting them tries.
And Libby Priest, not a bad day. Was it two tries and a yellow card?
Yeah, she's a good runner, is Libby, a really strong player. So we're glad to have her.
First win of the season. Obviously, there's a game in a couple of weeks against Featherstone. Confidence must be high going into that. That'll be another tough challenge.
Yeah, we know it's going to be a tough challenge, but we'll go and work on what we need to fix up in training, and hopefully have a good game against Fev.
Taking over as captain, how's that been in the lead up to this match?
Yeah, I think it's been good. Something that I'm really proud to have been given by the coaches, and I think the girls have adapted to it well. So yeah, it's nice to get first win as captain.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of positives in there for us. We haven't had any friendlies. We've been building. We've only been in training about 6-7 weeks, and we've got 14 new girls out there. A lot who haven't played rugby before, and there's some strong performances from some very young girls. So.
As you say, you've got plenty of young players out there. Rebuilding a squad, but the effort was certainly out there today, and I guess the more you play games, the better that cohesion will be.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, it's just a start for us, and we're building every week, and we're getting some new girls down. We played a lot of that game light in the middle. We've had to rotate a few things. But yeah, we're just moving forward. Just carry on building. Really.
Is that where you'd say the game perhaps was won by Wakefield in the middle of the park?
Yeah, definitely. I think they've got some big girls who really brought it to us, and close to our line, it was tough to stop them. But I thought when we had the ball in hand and when we completed our sets, we did really well.
Plenty of positive signs out there as the season ramps up, another couple of games in the cup and then the Super League season. Plenty of positives to take out of today. Yeah,
definitely loads of positives. Like I say, a lot of young girls in there and a lot of girls who are new to the game, and new to us. So we're only going to get better, and I think if we play a bit smarter next time, there's a lot more in that game for us.
It must be difficult as well for the players coming into this new. It's the whole experience of playing in a Super League stadium, the atmosphere. It's a whole different thing to learn to play.
Yeah, definitely. It's great, and it just shows how the club's back in the women's team by obviously allowing us to play here and giving us all the support we've got with the video team and the medical really supporting us. So I suppose that's thank you to Castleford.
Kaitlin, first game as captain. What did you make of the experience?
Amazing. I thought the girls did really well out there, and I'm really proud of them on pitch today.
To say it was the first game of the season, how do you feel things went in terms of the whole performance?
I feel really confident. I think we've got obviously a few things to build on, but I think it's looking good for the rest of the season now.
Tough game out there against Wakefield. They seem to have a lot more in the middle than your side today. Is that where you think the game was won and lost?
Yeah, I think maybe as Forty we need to get up more in the middle, but I think to give it to the forwards, really, they did the job. Did well.
No lack of effort there from Castleford.
No, everybody wanted it, so I think that's the most important thing to take away from today.
You're obviously going to build week in, week out, and those players are going to be more cohesive. It seemed a bit hesitant at times out there.
Yeah, I think, obviously it's our first game together, so we're not going to be gelled completely yet, so we've got a lot of time to fix it up before season starts.
And it's going to be another big year down here, plenty of support here this afternoon, and you're hoping plenty more in the future as well.
Yeah, definitely. The atmosphere was great today, really enjoyed it.
First game out there of the season, what did you make of today's performance?
I think it was really good. Obviously this was our first game as a whole team, so I think once we get used to playing with each other and bonding, I think we'll actually smash it.
Is that what you say was the main thing, Zane? Learning how to play.
Yeah, 100%. I think we've had one training session where we've actually all been here as a team to train together. So one training session in our first game, I think we absolutely smashed it. And I think today we came out the stronger team in some ways. So I think we'll come back even stronger today.
That's the main difference between the two sessions. Like Wakefield had more time together to build.
100%. They've been training together for months. They absolutely smashed it today, but I think we'll come back even stronger.
Credits to him, but they have had a lot longer time to play together.
Was it like coming out here at the Jungle? Plenty of support this afternoon.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Very different experience to what we're used to at Union, so yeah, we're good.
Is that something you've got to get used to, kind of playing in the different surroundings?
100%.
Yeah.
Even having all the supporters here made it a massive difference to what we usually get. So yeah, we're good.
Well, Liam, this is the first time we spoke after a win. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels fantastic. I mean, the last time I spoke to you, like you mentioned there, back end of last year, we're struggling a little bit, but take nothing away from the girls today. They were absolutely quality. The team spirit, the heart, just everything that they've worked for in pre-season came to fruition today, really, and really proud of them.
Both teams have obviously brought in a lot of new players in pre-season. You've had a bit longer, I think, together, and I think that showed out on the field.
Yeah, I mean, by no mistake, we know we had to sign quite a few players in the off-season. We had a really young team last year where we struggled with depth, really. So credit to our backroom staff and Ash and James and everyone involved that have signed those players, and what you're probably noticing now is that it's creating a bit of a rolling effect, and now there's people wanting to come to us, to be quite honest, which is fantastic, and it's something we've worked really hard for, and they all gel really well now. It's like we've been together, like you said, forever.
Beating Castleford is obviously always going to be a sweet thing for a Wakefield team, but it was a really good performance from 1 to 17.
No, it was, yeah, and because they all want to play for each other, and that's how it should be, and we've tried to instill that in them right from the start, and they were ready to go today. I was looking around the changing rooms, looking at all the players' eyes, and they were just on it today, and nothing we're going to change that, really.
Not to pick people out, because it was a great performance, but from the sidelines, Abby Price, I think 3 or 4 breaks through the lines, set up a really great platform for a number of those tries.
Yeah, as young Abby is, she's got an old head on her, really, so to speak, and we missed her last week in the friendly, and at times I think she tries to do a little bit too much, but she's a great player, and when she's out there it just really settles the girls, and she's gone really well today.
In terms of the way this competition's been drawn, Castleford, Featherstone and Alton, it's a nice build-up to the season. Obviously, as much as everyone wants to play a St Helens or a Leeds in some senses, you don't have those games where you're expected to be having. Every game in this group is competitive.
Yeah, and that's how it should be, and like you say, with how they've split the leagues in Super League as well, it's the same. It's more evenly matched, and for Rugby League and Women's Rugby League in general, I think that is for the better. But listen here, with the team we've got at the minute, I'd take on anybody.
New captain is Saskia Lewis again today. How do you think she went in that role, not just as a player, but in terms of leadership?
Yeah, she does really well, Saskia. She's got everything that you want in a captain, to be quite honest. She's got a real level head on her, and yes, there's things that she can improve on, and she knows that, but the girls have got the respect for her, we've got the respect for her, and she just really fits that middleman sort of, so to speak, really, really well, and she knows what she's doing, and just her attitude, and a number one for us when we're choosing the captains this year, it was an attitude, and she's got it.
Obviously, a lot of things have changed in the 2 or 3 years it was since Wakefield played Castleford in the cup and lost 100-0. Obviously this is a completely different situation, but it must be nice to kind of get that completely written off now, and that's all in the past, and it's a new, fresh, forward-looking Wakefield.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah, and we've worked really hard to get here. This didn't start at day one of pre-season. We started building at the start of last year, and just with these new signings, it's added to quality that we already had in our numbers as well, and we've just worked really hard in pre-season, and we're getting there. Still lots and lots to work on, and we're very aware we've got a lot to work on, but I can't knock them, and the performance today was awesome.